Okay, so we are essentially exploring how AI agents can be trusted and how they can play a crucial role in future proofing softwares. We exploited one of the alignment techniques, REG, that is Retrieval Augmented Generation, to fine tune responses generated by these LLM models. And I'll be presenting a prototype that I was working on for the FEMMA Oracle. It is a REG based specialized LLM system designed specifically for the research project FEMMA. And a little bit about our customer here. So, FEMMA is a research initiative focused on the development and optimization of electrified mobile machines. For those of you who don't know Eduni, Eduni basically provides this collaborative spaces to organizations for maintaining information and their data in a very structured format. So you can think of it as a content management system for organizations with a very controlled access to the organization's data. And the data source for FEMA's knowledge base was this very specific website. Here, you can find links to data in PPTX format. So, for example, FEMA One Slider is a PowerPoint slide consisting of text as well as images like such. We also find data in tabular formats. So VP1, VP2, VP3 are packages, and within each package, there is a list of publications, their statuses, and some metadata which are listed down in table formats. Um, and under some sections, like collaboration, you will also find hyperlinks to other websites. And then there was a list of publications that resulted from the FEMA research project with the published articles and research papers having a hyperlink to them. So this was the type of data that was provided in this space for the FEMA's project. And all this data could either be exported as a PDF file or as a Word file. So, be it the text files, be it the hyperlinks, be it the data in tabular formats, we can have it in a very structured way. Now, at the time of development, there were a total of 27 PDF files that were to be embedded as the project's context in the vector store for LLM models. And that also includes the research papers and articles that were listed down in the publications in FEMA. Now, the customer requisite was to design a specialized assistant chatbot. We needed a comprehensive information hub that is forward looking and continuously updated. The knowledge base must remain accurate and up to date, offering detailed explanations and addressing user queries in the correct context. So, whether you are a researcher, a student, or any interested individual in this project, this assistant helps make the research material accessible and comprehensible to the user. Here's just giving an idea of how generative AI works. So I'm using the LLM model GPT-4o, and I asked the chatbot about the objectives and goals of FEMMA. Not that its searching and generative skills of predicting every next word are not powerful, but the data it is being trained on and searching is much generalized with a very broader context. So there is a probability of getting the information you wanted in either one go, or maybe thousands, or maybe never, or maybe it's all hallucinated, just like this. Here I asked about FEMA and it retrieved some information about fatigue behavior of materials. And here comes the main strength of REG that lies in its key differentiators from traditional LLM approaches. First, it has an enhanced contextual awareness. Second, the retrieval mechanism is specialized, enabling it to dig through only the most relevant data. A major focus is on mitigating hallucinations, which are those instances where AI generate plausible but incorrect information. And lastly, the ability to have up-to-date information in its knowledge base. And FEMMA Oracle was an attempt to address these challenges, ensuring more reliable outcomes. And yes, here's the proof of concept prototype for FEMMA Oracle. I'm using the same LLM model, GPT 4.0 by OpenAI, and it is a Streamlit application for the assistant chatbot. The user interface of this MVP is as advised by the customer themselves. So you see a list of pre-selected prompts, which injects the initial user prompt to the chatbot. And I would get us started with one of those. The first one was to describe the goals and objectives of the FEMMa Oracle, similar to that previous demo. And here you can see that the response uh, is much accurate and relevant to what FEMMA actually is. And also note that the highlighted citations in the color code are basically the source of information and the source of responses this LLM has been generating. Um, so let's just cross check one of the citation with the actual content. And here I'm taking the citation 16, that is, I believe, FEMA's plan. And I'm just inserting the word consortium. And here you can see that the research work will be done at Tampere University in the Technical Research of Finland, VTT, is exactly what is being quoted as a response from the knowledge base that we embedded on these LLM model. And here I am querying another um, prompt, that is to list down all the publications that resulted from the FEMA. And note how they're not only listed down, uh, it also shows the statuses, the respective packages that the publications lies in, as well as the citations to the reference, um, which surely have to be the publications in FEMA as showed earlier. And here again, I would like to just cross check that either um, the sources and the citations that are provided are hallucinated or are these accurate. And here comparing one of the citations, which is exploring the dynamics of business models portfolio, um, and finding it in the publications of FEMA. And here it lies. So you can also see that the status accepted is also referenced there. Now, this is obviously not the first response. It could be much more altered in the second query when you ask the same question to the chatbot. Now, here in the prompt, you can also type your questions and your personal questions about the FEMA project or some specific research work. But the relevancy and the accuracy of the response highly depends on how you structure your prompts. So here's just for reference running another prompt where I'm asking the funders of the FEMA project, and um, it states the private companies provided in the PDF files of FEMA Plan Final and other sources. And yes, I guess here I want to leave you with an idea of what AI is and what generative AI with reg is. So you have a specialized context, you almost mitigate hallucinations, and you are answering the user input messages uh, very advocately with relevant and accurate sources of information. Yes.